He's got issues with men, and he's reactive to dogs when he's on his leash. He goes to doggy daycare.
Okay, that's good. How does he do at the dog park? Nice.
Okay, not reactive to some men. I personally have not taken him to the dog park.
Okay. How do they say that his behavior is like at daycare?
That he has no issues. And he was, the other day there was a dog at Tractor Supply on a leash, and he just went ballistic.
Do you have a muzzle trained?
No.
Okay.
It's more out of, not aggression, excitement.
Gotcha. So we'll have to work on calming them down.
Yeah, he's, as you can see, super
I'll hold it for you.
excited, anxious.
What's his name?
Jameson?
Jameson. There's a trash can you can use. There's a couple guys out. Hey guys, how's it going? Jameson here might bark at you. Has there been any kind of pattern that you've noticed in the guys that he's reactive with while you're out socializing?
No. I mean, yeah, not a certain look or anything.
Is it usually when he interacts with them or when they try to approach him?
Yeah, when they approach him.
Okay. Oh, this evaluation's going well so far. How's his ability to redirect to you?
Pretty good. I've started carrying a tennis ball with me. He's ball crazy.
Okay. Good boy. any bite history?
No.
And what's his social history like?
Hmm?
How old is he and what's his social history like?
I think he's right around a year. And I forget how long she's had him. As far as I know, there's no like major issues with him. It's just that, I mean, the energy, jumping on people.
Did the parents socialize him when he was younger with other pups? Did he have any like play dates outside of like the daycare?
That I don't know.
How long ago has he been going to daycare?
I did not find out that either.
Gotcha.
She just said that as far as he's fine at daycare, but when she's walking him in the neighborhood, and if another dog is coming, he's very reactive.
Okay. We'll work on that with some of my pups that are working on the same thing. Just want to go up to the 7-Eleven here to see if we can get him triggered on any of the guys that go in and out. See if there's anything we notice. Go ahead and call him. Go ahead and ask him to wait.
Jameson, sit. Off. Sit.
Hi.
Sit. Wait.
Then go ahead and cross the street and then call him to you.
Jameson, wait. Sit. Wait. Sit. Jameson, sit. Sit.
Just go ahead and call him to you.
Sorry.
Just go ahead and call him to you.
Jameson, come. Hey. Sit. Good boy. No, go.
What's his daily exercise like?
It starts 5:36 in the morning, and it's just ball tossing in my backyard. We do that probably about 4 times a day.
For how long each time?
At least 10 to 15 minutes.
Good. Go ahead and call him to you.
Jameson! Good boy. Jameson. Jameson. Whoa. Sit. Oh, sorry.
So judging by his reaction there, what do you think his reactivity is based off of?
What it's based off of?
Hmm?
Well, I mean, that wasn't even a visual, that was just sound. But he was feeding off the other dog's energy.
Yep, a little bit. I would say that. Mostly the
And a
fact.
little bit of fear.
Yep. Fear or uncertainty, and then the fact that he's already got a lot of high energy. And so you just combine those two and it looks like an overreaction. But the fact that he can settle down, calm down as soon as the barking subsides and the excitement stops, the barking stops, gets some distance, it means he's probably just more so uncertain and reacting on what's going on as opposed to aggressive. What? Oh. Hey, how are you doing? So he reacts negatively to guys probably when he's unsure of them. Same situation with pups. So you'll have to try to muzzle train him so that way he can get used to being able to calm down and get an opportunity to get close to the pups so that way that he can investigate and smell them and then turn and get comforted. Okay, so probably the same reason why he isn't reactive at daycare is because there's nothing holding him back from those opportunities to get himself comfortable and to wind down. Whereas while you're on leash and there's somebody, say, across the street with the dog, he doesn't have the capabilities to get to know them.
Jameson! Jameson! Come here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Jameson.
Okay. So this time, go ahead and note redirect him.
Huh?
Go ahead and not redirect him. I want him to just focus on the pup for a bit. I know, right? So the crying shows that he's frustrated, looking for also maybe something to do. Something to either redirect him because he's not sure of how to handle the situation or is uncomfortable with the situation. All we're doing right now is just getting him used to hearing the barking and not overreacting. So the first step, like with most pups that are reactive, is to desensitize them just by getting them to calm down on their own accord through socializing and experience, and realizing that there's really not that much of an event going on. What we end up doing a lot of times is making it more an event because when he starts reacting, we start reacting, giving him commands, something to focus on, something to do. Whereas in this case, when we want to desensitize him to it, we want him to just hear it and calm down on his own accord and learn to be okay with it and not overreact. So the dog is still barking, but you can see his hackles are down. He's not really focused too much on that. He's still a little bit, of course, alert to what's going on. You see now he's just crying instead of overreacting. So it won't take too long to desensitize him to the situations, but you're going to have to just get more practice and more used to him being out and about and having extended periods of time where now all you'd have to do is just praise him for not overreacting, right? So when he looks back to you on his own, go ahead and give him that positive reinforcement that he's doing the right thing all on his own accord. The less that we micromanage the situation, the more that he can self-develop.
Good job. Do what you got. Good boy.
All you really need in this case is space and time. So we'll see if he gets closer, dogs get more reactive. He re-triggers again, and then you just start all over again. There you go. Good job. So you can see, even though he's amped up, he's getting calmer a little bit too on his own as well. He's redirecting to you naturally, and it's really important that when he does that, that you take the time and effort to praise him and let him know that he's doing the right thing.
Good job.
And then just engage in him positively, so that way it helps to reinforce the behavior of him coming back and not overreact.
Good boy. Good boy, Jameson.
So it's very much so energy of hype-based. The more energetic and crazy, supposedly, the situation is, the more that he'll feed into it as well. But he's definitely reacting off of what's going on. He's not actually pushing it himself. So now that the pups are gone, kind of smell the area, check up the dogs. And then on his own, figure out that there's no more excitement or nothing else going on, and then calm him down. So it's presenting him with the opportunity to get used to things, taking the time and the patience, helping him with space if necessary. And a lot of times with conditions like this, especially with intelligent breeds, they tend to have a recollection of the events. So we'll go by again. And he's getting distracted by her, which is fine. So we'll go by one more time. And you just want to see if he calms down while going by the event, or if he gets hyped up again. Alright, and then one more time. doesn't seem to have any like lingering negative associations. It's all mostly just happening in the moment for him. So this time just ask him to sit and wait and walk a few steps up and then release him.
Wait.
Okay, and then go ahead
Okay.
and release him. Okay. Oh, wait for a moment. See.
Sit. Wait.
Thank you.
Okay.
So with his weight, just like with a lot of pups, we want to try to get them conditioned into actually calming down. It's good that he's at least waiting for the release command, but you can kind of see that he's just storing a lot of that energy, and that's why it's like right off the gate. Which can be good and bad. It's good because when you release him, he listens to you immediately and comes to you. It's bad because while he's storing that energy, it's really hard for him to stay calm and continue that weight. So I would just practice him getting used to just doing nothing for a period of time. Just slowly start with small, short increments and then build over time. Something that I usually do to help is to just give them an extended chew or treat while they're on the placement mat and just have them hang out there for a bit so that way they're not just focused on moving. Giving them something else to do while they're staying actually can help as well, especially for him since he is high energy and he does want something to do. Something else that you can also do is after he stays for a while is giving him multiple things to do. So like having him stay and then following you around for a bit, and then a sit command, and then a back up command, down command, stringing multiple commands or playing together and then going right back into the sit and stay. So that way it helps to wear him out too. So then while he's back in that rested position, he's actually staying because he's trying to rest and relax while he's anticipating the next round of and series of events to do. He's very nose driven and impulsive, like most puppies. So getting him used to things is gonna be really helpful. That way he doesn't feel like he has to go and do something right away every time he catches a scent or sees a dog, things like that. And that's just desensitizing and socializing. We'll start off easy, and then we'll get harder. Got pups that are working on not barking as well when seeing other pups and redirecting and calming themselves. And then also pups that will bark too just because they are excited. And that will help to trigger his response and get him used to it. So let's go ahead and you just keep walking down that next block a little bit, and we'll kind of do what we did before. We'll just start off at a long distance and just get him used to it, and then I'll close the gap, and then as he starts becoming more reactive, we'll reset again, or I'll wait or pull back, and then we'll try again. The goal is to eventually get him to be able to meet and walk with the other dog while remaining calm. Remember, you want him to calm down on his own, and then just praise when he does the right thing by coming to you. Morning. You've seen her before. Good. There you go. And then when she starts crying like that, go ahead and give her something to do, either by walking around for a little bit, following you, sit, stay, playing with the ball, things like that. Good girl, Lilo. Go ahead and walk up the street this way. Good girl. Good. Now go ahead and turn and we'll walk that way again with you. Then you just stay there. Now, as she calms down and shifts gears, you can start following us this way. Go But if she needs more time, then just wait and then just praise her when she calms down and redirects to you on her own. So if he's pulling forward with a lot of energy, then just pause. Either redirect back to you or go the other way for a little bit, because we need him to learn to calm down. And if he has more energy and you're still moving towards what he's excited for, it'll continue to ramp it up. Lilo. Good. Good. Yeah, just keep following us. Come on, Lilo. Good. Now we're going to go off to the side a little bit, and I want you to walk past. Good girl.
Good boy, Jameson. Leave it. Good job.
Good. Now do it one more time, but this time let him, like I said, try not to micromanage him, because we want him to do a lot of it on his own whenever possible. And then we save the micromanagement and assistance later on after he's starting to develop the skills, so that way you're reminding him of what he was doing right. Good. So make sure you give that positive reinforcement when he does that on his own. Instead of pulling and lunging towards her, comes back to you and looks for you.
Good job, Jameson.
Go ahead and make yourself more space to make it easier. Good. Hold on. I know. I know.
Meow. Hey, what'd you call him? Good job. Good boy, Jameson.
Go ahead and give me the ball. You can just throw it. And that'll make it easier because she's only barking for the ball. She's not actually barking at Jameson. And now it should be easier for him again. See, as you can see, it's important that you're observing what's going on so you can recognize exactly what the behavior problem is and what's causing the triggers, because it could differ depending on what dog is doing what and what you're doing as well. So it's really important to be mindful of everything and not just single focus on Jameson's behavior. That way it'll help you to control the variables to make it easier for her to succeed on her own. And now we'll go ahead and follow you back that way.
Come on, Jameson.
Come on, Layla, bring the ball. And now you can see it's not so much focused, or she's not so much focused on Lilo as she is on the ball, and then the behavior subsides. Mm-hmm.
Come on, Jameson. Good boy.
And then you see how it reshifted. I'll go ahead and put Lilo away, and then we'll try the next pup for you. I know, you want the ball. Good girl. Good. Now just walk up the street this way with us. Good. Now what we'll do is we'll stay here. You just walk up a little bit more, across the street, and then start walking towards us. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. So as you can see, Lilo was supposed to be easier, but because she was hyped up because of the ball, she was causing him to get more hyped up, making it actually harder. So now that she's getting more excited as well. It's okay. If they're getting distracted by the environment, it's a good thing. I'm keeping her hyped up to see if he needs to if he's gonna re-trigger. So you kind of see what happened there because his focus switched from the environment back to her, kind of reamped itself up. And what we really want is for him to pay attention to her and not respond. So go ahead and make space again.
Good boy.
Very good. There you go.
Good job, Jameson.
Good. I know, you just want to play. Good.
Good boy, Jameson. Yeah, good job.
Very good. Good girl. I know. You're doing good too. Come here.
Good boy.
Perfect. There you go.
Yes.
Very good. All
And
right.
that looked like a nice play valve.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Like I said, it's that mostly the excitement that makes it look bad combined with the uncertainty. So once we can get them to smell each other, the uncertainty will go away and it's just playful excitement that's left over.
Good boy. Good job. Good boy.
I know. I know. I know. All right. I know. Oh, yeah. I know. Well, let him go first. It'll be your turn. I know. All right. All right, go ahead. There you go. All right. Now we'll try to walk with them together for a bit. Good. Very good. Very good.
Good job, Jameson. Good boy.
Hi, how you doing? So Fritz is out, so just keep that in mind that Fritz there in the second house barking may reamp up this little one. But try to just casually go through and cross the street and go down. Good girl, good body. Good. Oh, I thought he was out. I guess not. Must be in the backyard. I heard the barking. Alright, we'll just cross you. Hi. I know. So a lot of times with least aggressive behavior, it's just that intensity, you know, combined with the uncertainty. And so if you can give them the ability to have enough time and exposure to get used to one another, she's just normally growly, but she's playful. You give them enough time to get used to one another, and then they actually get to smell each other out. That excitement isn't there as much anymore. I know. I know you want to play. Good girl. Well, since we already did the stress test, then I guess we should be good. I only have a little bit of battery left, but I'll upload this for you. I think you pretty much got to see everything that you needed to anyways, unless you really want to do another pup.
No.
So what the other dog is doing will make it easier and harder for you as well. So if you have any friends that have dogs, or you can go to the dog park, I usually use the gate, stay on the other side of the fence and just go back and forth, and as they calm down, I let them go to the fence line to smell the other dogs. And that's pretty much the same thing, but it's something that you can kind of easily do on your own safely.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the dog park. I mean, I've gone to a couple other parks, and it's hit or miss whether dogs are out walking. But that has, I mean, I don't know anybody, but it does have a more controlled environment.
Okay, so do you have any questions, comments, or concerns before we stop recording? She did good. Like I said, you just have to work with her on it, that's all. But she
Yeah.
can definitely do it. And the main thing is trying to find that balance between her doing it on her own so she gets used to it, and then you helping her too. Just by making space usually is enough.
I do like to micromanage.
Most people do, it's okay. It's just in this particular situation, we want her to be able to kind of learn to control herself more than anything else. Cool. Well, it's good seeing you again.
It might be the last time I'm moving to Indiana.
I heard. Well, good luck to you out there. And we're